The opinions expressed here are exclusively those of CG Sense. No brand affiliations, free products, or affiliate marketing are associated with this video.
Alright, so my wife filled these two color-coded samples. She put Game of Spades Full House in one. She put Louis Vuitton Imagination in another. She wrote down which is which and tucked it away, so I'm not 100% sure which is which. But I'm really sure that the orange one is definitely Imagination and the green one is Game of Spades. These are different fragrances, okay? I could tell them apart. That being said, for the first hour and a half, I thought the Game of Spades Full House was pretty good. It was decent. Like, it was good in and of itself. And I was sitting there thinking, man, for 80 bucks, this isn't bad. Like, that was the first hour and a half impression side by siding these. But what I'll let you know is the orange one has a tea note. And the tea note to me is soapy. Okay, so it's like a soapy, fresh tea note. The orange ones give me a vibe of coming out the shower, having just washed myself with almost like a tea tree shampoo body wash, like a clean, soapy, fresh fragrance. This one does not have that soapy vibe. It doesn't have that soapy, fresh out the shower. It doesn't have that tea soapy note. This one's just more like, almost more like, kind of like that turquoise amber, that kind of sky blue smell that Imagination has. This one has that, and it's almost like that part is more amped up, and it's a bit sweeter and rounder, and the citrus is blended in more. But it's not giving me that out the shower vibe. So I actually got different vibes from these fragrances. That being said, I was sitting there thinking like, yeah, they're different, but an Imagination purist would probably not be able to stand Full House. They would probably feel it's way too different and off. That being said, some people might actually prefer Full House to Imagination. Some people might not like that soapy tea note. I've heard people say Imagination smells like a grandma fragrance to them. Those people might like the Full House more. And then there's also people that like, hey, I like Imagination-esque scents, but I don't want to spend all that money, but I want something in the ballpark. Those people will probably be happy with Full House in that first hour and a half. Now, unfortunately, time goes on. Imagination is one of those scents that I'm not a big fan of the opening, but it gets better as it dries down. That's very rare for a fresh scent for me. Most fresh scents start off really good, and then as they dry down, they get flatter and not as good. Imagination runs a different course for me. So at an hour and a half, this Full House just falls flat. It falls flat. Like it's going to be hard to describe it and what my brain processes when I smell this at an hour and a half. But it's almost like stale chips. It like went from something that was good or reasonable alternative to something that is flat. And the orange one is just sparkling with fresh soapiness and got a beautiful background. And it's not necessarily that this orange one's performing substantially better than this one. It's just that this orange one is maintaining its scent profile way longer than this one is. This one just seems to fall flat, and I get a fixative smell. That I get from Orto Parisis. I know that's like a distant connection to make, but it's a very, very slight smell of something being burnt. Very slight, like super slight. I know people are going to watch me and say, you're crazy, I don't get that at all. That's cool. Like, that's just how my brain is reacting to some chemical that's in this. And again, it's so slight, but it's like just a little bit of pepper can ruin a smoothie. Just a little bit of that burnt with that flat, and it almost is like a stale scent at an hour and a half, whereas this is kicking strong. Overall, I don't think Full House is that great, especially given the price. I'm not anti-inspired by fragrances. I'm going to let you guys know off the bat that Montaigne Imaginary blows this out the water. Just is absolutely closer to Imagination than this, and is a way better scent that has like way more life to it and lasts way longer. Aqua Dubai is not as good as this, so that's where I rank it. But given the price that it's at, this one's a big pass for me.
I don't know what this is, but I like it. Very soapy. It reminds me like low key, or actually high key, it reminds me of that soap Ivory. Oh my God, I don't know. Again, it's very similar. And it has like that very soapy, clean aura. Wow, it's so difficult. Like, okay, this is what makes it hard. If it's like thinking, oh, this is for a dude, right? For a man, then I like this one more. Mm-hmm. But if it's just like I want to smell like soap, like general, this one is kind of like more like that soap scent, if that makes sense. But this one is more like, oh, this is a man's perfume. So I'm gonna go with this one for what it is.
It's hard to baby wrangle back.
It's a lot. There's so much going on.
All right, this one's really confusing for me. I ran 3 different tests and I got like 3 different results each time. Very similar. One time I would think this one has a little more tea popping out, and then next time I'd think, well, no, this one has a little more citrus popping out. So yeah, I'm not sure what I think or whatever. I know they're extremely close in the first couple hours. It's really hard to tell a difference for me. After a couple hours, they separate a little bit, but it's still very slight. I'm just nitpicking here. The orange is a little more noticeable, coming off the skin, projecting a little more, but still super close. Not much of a difference here. I don't really know which is which here. I'm going to throw in the towel on that. All I'm going to say is I'm impressed with Full House, and I need to get a bottle.